Leap Motion's gesture-controlled wizardry wants to give the traditional keyboard and mouse the boot and revolutionise the way we interact with our computers. I'm talking about sub-millimetre accuracy at your fingertips using control gestures like pinch to zoom, jabs and swipes. And best of all, it promises new applications that make the Kinect look like old hat. And it's made one hell of an entrance with its Airspace store, currently home to 75 apps and sensors that are accurate to an unbelievable 0.01 of a millimetre that can track all 10 of your fingers and detect movement up to 2 feet above or 2 feet either side. The kit itself consists of a small portable device about the size of a two-fingered Kit Kat that hooks up to your PC, Mac or Linux computer via USB. And with 3 infrared LEDs and a dual camera setup to track your wrists, hand and fingers, you're looking at a sophisticated bit of equipment. Now on the software side, there's the on-screen Leap Motion control panel and Airspace Home Launcher to house all those touch-free applications. And inside Airspace Home, you'll find an awesome orientation app that displays your digits on screen as glowing skeletal hands, so you can see what the controller sees. Leap Motion's own free touchless for Windows and Mac apps aren't as fully worked out as we'd like, but expect frequent updates as this is the make or break download for the device. Better Touch Tool for Mac is a much more reliable start, which allows you to program your own gestures to a list of commands. Now when it works, the Leap Motion controller really impresses, but this depends on the app. It's a much more fluid experience when there's no need to recreate specific gestures, such as the annoying hand stretching needed to play the piano in Fingertap's Piano, for example. Instead, your hands and fingers are able to move about more freely in apps and games such as the brilliant arcade-style drop chord and the mesmerising Gravelux. And while Google Earth is fantastic, the controls are a bit too sensitive to be useful right now, as the slightest flick will send you zooming skyward when all you wanted to do was pan over South America. And watch out for Leap Motion fatigue after a long session. It's a little strange prodding and jabbing thin air, but thankfully plenty of app developers have chosen to make the equivalent of a click a quick one-fingered hover. Now, Leap Motion has put together a very respectable selection of official apps and plugins, consisting of 75 free and paid-for apps at launch. It's a very impressive lineup, but it needs more apps and software to become something you'll use every day. We're big fans of Unlock for Windows, which scans a biometric reading of your hand to use instead of a typed password at the login screen. AirPoint lets you use your hand as a substitute laser pointer when giving presentations. MIDI apps such as Gecko MIDI are already proving popular, and a plugin for Autodesk's Maya software is a first step for 3D sculpting, animation and simulation without mouse clicks. And don't forget, there's plenty of hacks about to make the Leap Motion controller control just about everything. So if you've ever dreamt of using your computer like Tom Cruise in Minority Report, Leap Motion is the device to do it with. Poking your finger in midair may look and feel a bit strange, but put in the practice and you'll be gesturing your way around in no time. And while there are some initial teething problems, as updates are rolled out and developers learn what we like, things will get more natural and revolutionary, which means it's only a matter of time and apps before Leap Motion's gesture control becomes part of our everyday routines.